Hello, everyone. Looks like we are live, and shout out to everybody that's getting into the. Yep. Shout out to everybody that's getting into the watch along. It is 6:10 in the morning here in the United States of America, and it's really, really early. But you know, we are doing our thing. We need to watch this match. That's 100%. Certain. I really wanted to watch this match and see how Arsenal is going to get started. Really, Arsenal is one of the teams that you think they're going to win the Premier League. Or a lot of people are saying that. Now, my prediction for this match was that they certainly will. I do believe that Arsenal will do anything in their power to win this match tonight. Now we're watching from the United States of America. It's really early, well, no, actually it's 6:10 in the morning right now. I woke up about 30 minutes ago, and I really ask you if you like this video to hit the bell for notifications. Give us a thumbs up. That helps us a lot. Let's get to 100 likes. Trust me, I wake up every single day to go to work and everything like everybody else. And it sucks waking up when you don't have to really early again. But I'm a really big football fan and I really want to do this watch along. So just please consider giving us a thumbs up here at Top Football Club. We are live. And again, Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. We're about 20 minutes on the way before the match starts. Now, Arsenal, you know, this is a team that you think they're gonna win the Premier League. I mean, but of course, Arsenal has to battle their demons, and it happened last year when everything was going perfect, and they had a stretch where things just didn't turn out. You know what I mean? Things just didn't work out the way they wanted it to, and this year, I mean, they started with the winning the Community Shield against Manchester United, something that Manchester City. I'm sorry, something that they really wanted to do, that they had to do. A lot of people said, well, Manchester City wasn't playing. Um, you know, it almost seemed like they were trotting out there. Well, it is what it is. That's their problem. Arsenal went out there and now obviously the way things turned out is not necessarily what people think they would choose to play. Like scoring that goal in in the way they did, kind of rebound. They just hit Manchester City's defender and they just went in. You wouldn't think that's the way Arteta wants to play. However, sometimes you're going to have to win games that are not pretty to watch. That's just the bottom line, And so now I do want to see how the other matches have been going. Not only a few matches um, have been played. In reality, today is when you would say everything starts. Now, yesterday there was only one match. The champions won against Burnley 3-0. Manchester City beating Burnley, just a newly promoted Burnley. I mean, this game I don't think was anything spectacular. They basically did what they had to do, and I understand that. Now you got to admit, Manchester City only took them literally 4 minutes to score the first goal. Erling Haaland starting the league, starting this season the way he left it. Scoring goals and being really um, an important player for Manchester City. And there was actually a little situation between Pep Guardiola and being intense, biting, so to speak, Haaland's ear at the end of the first half, and it tells you and it shows you that they're not lackadaisical as people probably would have thought after winning a treble. So, no, that's the main concern for Manchester City at this point. But they came out strong, 3-0 to Burnley. You can't ask for anything more, honestly. And I mean, the stats for that match are incredible, man. Everything going Manchester City's way. Not only possession, but shots on target. Eight against one for Burnley. Passes incredible. Pass accuracy as well. Not as many fouls as Burnley, of course. You would expect that, and of course a red card for Burnley, and then corners they're pretty tied. So just looking at it from the statistical point of view, things are not things were just great for for Manchester City, and so that's what things come. Now, listen, the most expensive English players I see right here: Jude Bellingham to Real Madrid for 150 million, then Declan Rice for 105 million. So Declan Rice is the second most expensive player in the Premier League history. Uh, you know, so does this mean anything? I'll be honest with you. I don't know that Declan Rice is what people make him out to be. That's the main deal. Like I don't know that I just don't know that he is that player for me. I mean, he is a good player. I get that. I think he had great seasons with none other than West Ham United. A team that you really no, not the best team in the world, certainly, but a team that is one of the important teams history wise in the Premier League, and of course a team that that it's a mid-table team, or a team that might fight for Champions League. Right now, they're not playing as great as they should be, or in the beginning of last season, or in the last season. But they also got Kai Havertz for 83 million this summer. That is, man, that is a lot of money. But they got him, and I have trust in Kai Havertz. Actually, I like Kai Havertz more really than Declan Rice for you know, because I just like the way he plays or that position. You know what I mean? I think that's something that really it was needed from Arsenal, knowing that they need a lot out there. You know what I mean? And also Julian Timber coming from Ajax this summer for $50 million, and another signing. They've been signing players back and forth, and they've been doing their thing, and I don't think they're done yet. I thought they were, but I'm seeing a lot of news here coming to America that they might be interested in other players as well, and so we'll see what happens with that. But I mean, just the names that we've named, no pun intended, they're pretty important names as of right now. Declan Rice, even though I don't think he is the player people make him out to be, he was very talked about in the English Premier League. So, we'll see what happens with him. Now, the the most important thing is keeping your head cool, keeping your head down, and just going to work. If you're a gooner, if you're an Arsenal fan, it's about putting your head down and just grinding at it because people they're gonna come at them. You know, it, basically Arsenal, I would say, is the team that has acquired the most talent, I would say. Even though Liverpool has done a quite job, but they've done a good job as well under the circumstances. Now, remember, Matt Turner just played for Arsenal, and he has gone to Nottingham Forest. He will looks like he might start. I don't know, and but he's going to, of course, Nottingham Forest. And I mentioned that because I do believe that he would have had a chance in my eyes to play for Arsenal. I don't think the goalkeeper they got right now is or better than Matt Turner. He wasn't given that opportunity. I don't know exactly why, uh, but now they're going to get this new Raya kid. And according to Laurent, which by the way, his first time video episode of the Laurent Courtine podcast is going to be live in Football Club. By the way, we are also live on the top FG radio channel, and that is pretty important. So you guys should know we're live on both channels because we're testing it out. We might just be live on that one particular at all times, and so just keep that in mind. One particular at all times. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. Do you guys hear an echo? Do you guys hear an echo? I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah. Okay, it looks like we're good. Just I didn't know. I thought I heard it, but that's good. Yeah, we are live on both. Let me see. Yeah, we are live on both. Let me see. I'm trying to see if there's an echo. So if you guys see an echo, let me know, or hear an echo, right? I'm trying to see if there's an echo. Yeah. So if there's an echo, just let me know in the comment section down below. By the way, let me just check in case what's happening. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, we wait for this match to happen, man. I can't wait. I'm really excited because this is to me. I know Manchester City has been, the really just the team that everybody is looking to to beat. But Manchester City, I don't know why I'm just waking up. Remember, it's about to be 6:30 in the morning. I made myself a good hot coffee, and hopefully this works. Hopefully the teams play good to wake me up. Boy, this is burning hot, burning hot. No sugar. That's important. No sugar, no sweeteners, just straight up black coffee. So that's gonna be good. It's good for your liver. It's good for your system. Just plain black coffee, no sugar, no nothing. Remember that. But anyways, the game's about to be underway. We've only got a few minutes left, and man, we're just watching the Premier League. Look at this nice stadium. I mean, it is nice, man. This is the last game between, what are we looking at here? The last game for Arsenal, and yeah, I like that jersey. Yeah, I like that. Oh wow! So breaking news! Breaking news! The match between Arsenal and Nottingham Forest has been delayed for 30 minutes. 30 minutes delayed. Can you believe that? Wow. Yeah. So the match is delayed. Just letting you know. Yeah, the match is going to be delayed 30 minutes at least. Man, that's crazy. Look at Howard now working for NBC Sports. Well, I mean, the match is going to be delayed, ladies and gentlemen. Another 30 minutes for this match to start. Something about with something to do with the entrance. So we'll see what happens. I mean, we're here, drinking coffee, and just make sure you give us a thumbs up. That's all we ask for. Subscribe if you like the channel. And again, check it out. I mean, just check it out. You know what I mean? We have talk shows, podcasts. We're doing video news. We have a website going, topfcnews.com, and we're just doing our thing here at Top Football Club. That actually we are discussing with the team if we are going to you know change some things around. So you might see some rebranding. We'll see. This would be the third time we do that, but just keep your eye on it. Keep your eye on it for sure. So yeah, I guess there was something going on with the entrance. The match has been delayed. The match has been delayed, ladies and gents. Well, we'll see how it goes. Let me just go to one football quick or Top FC News, of course, our website, and see what the news. Let me tell you, we have a chat too. Yeah, I wish they would have let me know. So I would have woken up 30 minutes later. You know what I mean? I would have definitely done. All right. Let's see. Oh, by the way, yeah, it is confirmed that Bayern Munich. Well, I mean, we already knew this. Obviously, we've been talking about it on the shows and with Grant, and we've been talking about it all along. And that it is a done deal, and it is obviously a done deal. But it has been just confirmed by Bayern Munich themselves that Harry Kane is going to be Bavarian, a Bayern Munich player per se, and he's going to take on the ranks of one of the greatest clubs in the world. So that is actually a really positive thing for anybody that likes football in general and actually likes Harry Kane, a gentleman, if you will, of football. And by the way Arsenal is playing is Ramsdale, obviously Saliba, White, Party, Timber in the middle, Rice, Havertz, Odegaard there, Zaka, Nketiah, and Martinelli on the left side. And Arsenal need a striker. You know what I mean? Arsenal need a striker, man. That's kind of that's the thing. Who can they be? They don't want. They don't. Obviously, they don't want Balogun. You know, I don't know why. I mean, I think he could help the team. Obviously, with Gabriel Jesus now injured, you think that they might change their mind, but obviously Arteta doesn't care. He'll just go with what he has, and I'm looking forward to seeing what Havertz does. Obviously, D Rice, Timber on the left side of the left wing of the left back, and just basically see how these new signings from Arsenal do. You know what I mean? But no, um, we were talking about Hurricane and Bayern Munich. Obviously, it has been confirmed by Bayern Munich themselves. Tuchel had been saying there are no decisions yet. We don't know exactly what's happening. If it's happening, we want him, but we don't know what's going on. Well, it's all been capped because 3 hours ago, Hurricane even took the time to make a video. So, listen, I am so excited, man. You got to be. You can comment in the comment section, obviously, but you got to be excited when a player joins a big team. And to be honest with you, it's been deserving. It's been a long time waiting for somebody like Kane to just go to a big club and fight. You know, and I heard some people, including some people in the chat, in our group chat, that ask, really, is winning the Bundesliga, is that going to get it done, for the 13th time in a row? Is that going to be enough? I think listen, I think the Premier League is the best club league in the world, but it seems a one sided conversation every time you talk to somebody about any other league. And surely, I don't know that the Bundesliga is not competitive. I think it is competitive. I just think one team wins it most of the time. Sometimes Dermot, um, fights for it, and they're always in a fight. I mean, but still, the Bundesliga is still one of the biggest leagues in the world. And not only that, you're going to one. Some people might say the biggest club in the world. You know what I mean? It's football royalty. It's just as big as Manchester United. It's just as big as Real Madrid to some people. You know what I mean? So he's going to a big royalty club. Just respect that. And he's going to have a shot of winning the Champions League. They just won it not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? So you got to give Harry Kane his respect, man, and respect him from what he is and for what he wants. He wants big, big titles, and at this point, let him do his thing. He stayed at Tottenham way longer than he should have. And Laurent always says, my partner in crime in the show, and the show that we have together, he always says, well, he made his bed, he's got to lay on it. And he was supposed to go to Manchester City at one point. You guys know Laurent is a Manchester City fan, and he didn't do that. I get that. I get all that. Okay? You're not gonna. He made a mistake by staying, but he wanted to do it for his club, man. He is a Spurs guy, and that's the bottom line. He stayed, and you got to respect that, man. But now he wants to leave. It's a little too late, I think, because his age is not going to help him. You know what I mean? That's one thing that he's. I don't know that he's at the top of his talents. I don't know that he is at the peak of what his career, is. I think it was a few years ago. He was a really, really great, but he's still a 35 goal scorer. He still creates you 20. He's a player that still one of the top strikers, top players in the world, in Europe specifically at this point. So you got to give Kane his respect, and it is what it is. Now he's going to play at Bayern, and that's a great thing for Bayern Munich as well. You know, Bayern needed this. They really did. And again, it's another reason as to why they could win the Champions League. I know in our chat, people have been saying that they're not even the favorites to win it, and I don't know what all that's about. I don't know what are who are the favorites to win it. Manchester City? I don't know that. Who are the favorites to win it? Real Madrid? I mean, Real Madrid is always going to be a candidate to win this. But if you look closely, you know, it never seems like they're going to. So you just kind of got to wait and see, how the tournament develops. By the way, Matt Turner is going to start for Nottingham Forest. Bowley, they're playing with a three lineup. Worrell, McKenna, right there, three center backs. Yates, Mangala, Aina, and Aurier on the midfield. Four midfielders moving up. Gibbs White and Danilo. And then as a striker all the way at the top is B. Johnson alone. Two players and behind them to kind of do creation work. Four midfielders, three defenders. Aurier and Aina are going to have to help a little bit, but not as much. And of course, Matt Turner, former Arsenal goalkeeper, playing for Nottingham Forest at this point. And but again, we were talking about Harry Kane, man. I'm excited. You got a Bayern Munich fan now. We're gonna do matches. By the way, I want to explain a little thing here that we do in this channel. This is called Top Football Club. Top Football Club, meaning we cover top football. Obviously, top football is played in Europe. Premier League is one of the biggest, if not the best Premier League, the best club league in the world. So we're definitely going to cover the big teams and the big things, big news surrounding the Premier League. Of course, we're going to have Real Madrid, Barcelona. We're going to have Bayern Munich. We're going to have Inter Milan, AC Milan, Juventus. We're going to have everything top football in what's happening in this channel right here. So we're gonna try to give love to everybody. We're gonna try to do watch alongs for everybody. It's gonna be hard. I rather do this in the mornings. For me, the really really early, 6:30. Sometimes Premier League games are as early as 4 in the morning here in the United States, and it's a little tough. But I'm gonna try to do the ones that are early for me. That way, later I can have time with my family, and that only works with the Premier League, I think, because as far as right now, La Liga games are later than usual. I have been looking, and like Real Madrid plays at 2 p.m. or something like that. So we'll have to adjust. But we'll try to do watch alongs, and of course, you guys have to be engaging, and hopefully we can accomplish something together. Anyways, what happened right here? But yeah, I mean, it's a great, great thing for that's happening at this point with what I think. You know what I mean? With this move between Harry Kane and Bayern Munich, finally something happened. By the way, I heard somebody, on Talk Sport that really got animated and really gave Levy the business. He ranted on him hard, hard, man. A lot of people don't like Levy. That's the bottom line. By the way, the players are coming out and they're gonna just stay warm. They're gonna keep the warm ups, and continue to work out. That way, they don't get cold and risk injuries. I like Nottingham Forest training gear, man. It looks pretty good. But yeah, the match. We still got 20 minutes to go before the match starts, according to this right here. And if you want to watch this match, you can go get Peacock, and in the United States at least, you can watch this match live, and of course, follow along with us here at Top Football Club. Now let's see if what other news we got, man. Australia beats France on the penalties to book the Women's World Cup semifinal spot. France, they've been doing well, but obviously Australia beating them. I mean, it almost you almost think, well, a home team, Australia for that matter, hasn't been the greatest team in women's football, and actually a fairly new sport out there. And right now, going to the semifinals, I mean, this is a win-win situation anyway for Australia and France. I mean, they're a good team, man, but I don't know what happened. Just an hour ago, for the player, it must suck to just not be able to do their thing, like not be able to play when everything was said that they were going to play. You know what I mean? I would think so. I would think so. We got the live match tracker out there. Yes, we do. We got it. So you guys can follow along on this watch along. We'll see what happens. Kai Havertz coming out, Zaka coming out, all the players right there. Jorginho. What I would what would I do to get the O2 jersey back for Arsenal? I mean, those are historic jerseys, shirts, and I grew up watching, Arsenal with the O2, with those great club players, man. TT Henry at the head of everybody. Um, Bergkamp. Who else was there? Perez. Man, just incredible. And also, remember the goalkeeper Lemon, terrific goalkeeper. Later on, those players are Arshavin, um, Van Persie, just a lot of great players, man, that went through Arsenal. And it's incredible that Arsenal actually they weren't able to get it done. I think when's the last time Arsenal actually won the Premier League? When is the last time? They are the FA Cup kings now. I think they have the most, and as far as I'm concerned, they're always winning that cup. It's incredible. But it's been a while since they won the Premier League, and I'm sure that's something that last year they wanted to accomplish, but weren't able to. So it just sucks, man. Another thing that's confirmed: Ousmane Dembele leaves Barcelona to join PSG on a 5-year deal. This has been talked about and rumored and actually confirmed before. It is confirmed today 100% that Dembele is leaving Barcelona. He's been wanting to leave. So we'll see how it goes at PSG. But this signing is a breath of relief, I guess you can say, for PSG. He's definitely no Mbappe. He's been injured most of his career at Barcelona. And but it's somebody to sort of replace him. You know what I mean? In case he doesn't resign, which or not resign, but I guess you could call it that re-sign. In case he doesn't sign up again with PSG, which I know he won't. He'll go to Real Madrid, etc. Man, look at everybody just going in. Somebody on our group chat said we need to go back to paper tickets. Scan your ticket and go. I didn't know that wasn't done anymore. Really, I mean, I know that a lot of people use their phone, their digital ticket, but I didn't know that absolutely there's no paper tickets. I don't even know if that's correct. You know, I wonder. I wonder. But the match has been delayed. We probably got about 15 minutes left to go for the match to start, and we're actually looking at some news right here. You know, making sure we're staying good to go. But yeah, Bayern Munich confirmed I'm sorry, Harry Kane confirmed to go to Bayern Munich. Dembele confirmed to go to PSG on a 5-year deal. Of course, Harry Kane is going to wear number 9. That's pretty standard. So this is just breaking news right here, and it is that Chelsea's 28-year-old ace on the verge of joining Real Madrid in a huge development. Now, listen quietly. In a huge development, Florian Plettenberg of Sky Sport Germany is reporting that Chelsea goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga is on the verge of signing for Real Madrid after this move to Bayern Munich after his move to Bayern Munich fell through. Now Kepa, 28 years old, who is the first choice goalkeeper at Chelsea, heading into a new season, Pochettino is looking like he will put him as a starting goalkeeper. Has been linked heavily with Bayern Munich. Now, in fact, it has been suggested that the transfer was close to being completed, which is why Real Madrid saw his incorporation as difficult, and because they're looking for a goalkeeper for Thibaut Courtois. Now, keep reject Bayern Munich, and it looks like he might go he has decided, he has shifted his decision to go to Real Madrid instead of Bayern Munich. Now that is a hot take and some breaking news right there. You know what I mean? Because who is going to be the replacement? You talk about the hair. I think the one that made sense the most was David De Gea because he is older. You wouldn't have really, I don't think, issues with him taking the back seat once Courtois comes back. I mean, and this kid might not either, but he's still somebody that's wanting to play. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure he has that in consideration. But he's going to Real Madrid. I mean, that's again royalty football, ladies and gentlemen. It's always Bayern Munich, but at this point, you just make your choice. So that's how things are developing. Match too. Hey, by the way, I know I said top football, but he's a big Brighton fan, and a big championship, watcher, and he knows a lot about Premier League, and he knows a lot about just English football in general, not just the Premier League. So you're talking about somebody that's really good at knowing his stuff. That's definitely somebody that could do a great watch along on any of these teams right here. Okay, so we'll see. Kepa Arrizabalaga might be heading to Real Madrid. So inside a fishbowl, essentially, because the attention is always going to be on these clubs, always going to be, um, always they're always going to be watched, and that is definitely the case for Real Madrid. So you figure that the hair could be a great addition to that, but essentially we just don't know. We just don't know what they thought. Maybe they did think, listen, you know, the hair is not going to be as pleasant when he needs to take the back seat to Courtois. Maybe they thought that. You know what I mean? Maybe they thought that. All right. Well, the coverage will continue, says Peacock. Come on, man. I want to watch some football. And I woke up really early for this. So please. Now people are still getting in. People are still just having those smaller issues. Supposedly, we are 9 minutes underway. People are coming in the Emirates Stadium. A lot of Arsenal fans, man. A lot of Arsenal fans here in America. I will admit that. A lot of Arsenal fans. A lot of people are going to be. And I knew this. I knew about this, but a lot of people are like, "Now the thing is, Manchester United is the biggest club, and everybody else." I get that. I get. A lot of people might say Manchester United is the biggest club in the world, or the biggest club um, in just the United Kingdom per se, or England, because I don't want to, I don't want to have that issue with anybody. But you got to admit, Arsenal moves masses, man, and they certainly did here in America. They did. They definitely did do that. Oh mercy, mercy, mercy! What other news do we have, man? Let try to check more news. Um, by the way, Spain going to the semifinals. That's another interesting club. Not club, but an interesting national team. I'm looking at more news. Come on, man. Let's get this match underway. I'm ready to watch some football. I'm about to finish all my coffee right now. Come on now. Now, by the way, today, Brighton against Luton Town, of course. Bournemouth against West Ham United as well. Edson Alvarez is going to be there. Probably he'll be debuting. Everton, Fulham, Sheffield United, and Crystal Palace today as well. And then you got another match. Yeah, Newcastle against Aston Villa. That's going to be a great, great match. And actually was going to watch that one, but we just decided to go with Arsenal instead. And tomorrow you got Brentford, Tottenham, Chelsea, Liverpool, who's going to be an incredible match to watch. And then you got Manchester United, Wolves, as far as the Premier League is concerned. So, man, this is going to be really, really good for Premier League fans out there that really want to get down on some football, man. It's going to be incredible. We are 5 minutes underway, ladies and gentlemen. 5 minutes now. Okay, now the players are coming out. Everybody's coming out. So, yeah, it's looking like it's going to get started pretty soon. So that's what we're waiting for. Again, 6:55 in the morning out here in the United States of America. We are sitting here to watch this match 5 minutes before it starts, and clearly everybody's been wanting to watch Arsenal's debut. Everybody's ready. Declan Rice starting lineup. Timber starting. Basically every every player that they've gotten as far as with name, they're started. If I'm not mistaken, Havertz as well. Well, obviously, they Arteta wanted to get big names to get the job done, and that's what he's getting at this point. All right, we're gonna put the stats up right now. Now, the win probability, everybody thinks that Arsenal is going to beat Forest. It's really bad actually. What they voted, 82% that Arsenal will win. 12% a draw, and 6% that Nottingham Forest will win. In this situation, it's pretty hard because I mean, just basically, if Nottingham Forest wins, that's you're going to win a lot of money if you bet on them. So we'll see about that. Come on, come on, come on. We're going to turn the volume up a little bit, and you might hear the back end of of what's going on. But if it's too loud, just let me know. Odegaard right there coming out, incredible, incredible player. All right, Arsenal coming out. The people cheer. The people are still walking in the match 3 minutes before it starts. Declan Rice on camera making his debut in Premier League for Arsenal right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The Gooners against Nottingham Forest in the Premier League debut. Matt Turner didn't have to leave, or did he? Havertz, Declan Rice, Timber. Comes to you next. Come on, man. I hate TV sometimes. Why do we have to why do we have to wait for commercials all the damn time? Sometimes we just need to go, man. All right. Now the previous matches between Nottingham Forest and Arsenal, they're pretty interesting. Nottingham Forest won the last one in May 20th. Yeah, May 20th. 1-0 against Arsenal. And then 5-0 from Arsenal in October last year. Now, the FA Cup was also played where Nottingham Forest eliminated. Now, when Arsenal beats them, they score a lot of goals. But Nottingham Forest, be careful, Arsenal. A team you need to watch. Watch Matt Turner becomes a hero today against Arsenal. Wouldn't that be hilarious? But this is good for Matt Turner because even though I think he deserved more chances at Arsenal. This is good because he is going to get more opportunity. He's going to be a starter. He's going to get to play, and that's basically what he needs is getting to play, and he's definitely going to do that for Nottingham Forest. Now the match is set to start, ladies and gents. Nottingham Forest to kick it off. I can't wait for this match. I really can't. Classic jersey for Arsenal. There, everybody's taking a knee. Game is underway, ladies and gentlemen. Match is underway. Now there's SAKA. Match is underway here at the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal touching the ball, having the ball, caressing the ball. I like it. Now wait a minute. Oh, almost. Be careful now. I'm trying to adjust the time real quick. Now be careful. Corner kick for Arsenal. SAKA ready for it to get this one. Hey, penalty. Is that what I heard? I know. Surely he's not going to call penalty about that. Okay, nothing being done. Of course, all talk. We're just pushing and shoving, and I'm trying to adjust the time. Everybody, just calm down. Now look at Martinelli work. Flag up. Yep, that's not gonna get it done right there. All right, now Saka on the right side. Come on, man. All right. All right, we finally got the time clock taken care of. Now look at that Odegaard with his goalkeeper. Be careful now. Nice. Now Arsenal attacking on the right side as well. I like Saliba, man. I think he's just a good player. I don't know if he is talked about as much as he probably should have or should be. Oh, what a pass! Good Odegaard playing with Saka on the right side. Cross by Saka. Oh, be careful now. That's going to be. And look at that Odegaard playing on the right side, playing with Saka. Saka with a cross. It's just a little bit too far in my liking. Way too far and kind of compromised his teammates right there on that play. Saka, of course, a great young talent. Now you wonder at this point, he's still young, but you wonder when will he, you know, evolve as a player. He's still young though, so a lot of time left, but you know, a really good player to watch for sure. But there are situations where he has to mature. He has to make the right play, and it comes with youth and immaturity as far as football wise. So you just wonder when that's going to kick in. Playing for a big team like Arsenal is not easy, and certainly not as if he was playing with some. Oh, what! Oh my goodness! Oh man, Nottingham Forest Johnson. Johnson was onside. It caught everybody off guard of the Arsenal defense, and he was just not able to capitalize. I mean, caught everybody. Yeah, he was onside. He was onside, man, and he had a better. He should have. He should have went down with it. He tried to go over the goalkeeper, but that was just That was not the right play. He should have, because that was the expected things to do. So the Arsenal's goalkeeper actually was good at closing in the spot, the space. That way he didn't have to do that, or he didn't have enough time to think. However, if the play seemed like he was gonna go shoot it over the goalkeeper, so if he would have just went down with it, just make a little pass to the goal, he, you know, I think he would have scored at that point. Arsenal, you have to be really careful, man. You can't just make those mistakes all the time. Your defenders are going to have to be really ready at all times. But this was just a fluke and a great pass right there by Nottingham Forest, and Johnson wasn't able to capitalize. Imagine, 11 minutes and Arsenal would have been losing at this point. Hey, by the way, I think there's a handball. Yeah, handball by who's that? Havertz. Yeah, I think it was handball by Havertz, and the referee having talks with Odegaard, telling him, "Hey, relax, stop talking too much." See right there, man. Oh yeah, that was a simple fluke. I don't. He didn't. I don't think he meant. Yeah, right there. He should have just went down with it. A simple, stern pass to the goal. I guarantee you that would have been 1-0 for Nottingham Forest. But now, ooh, wow, what a pass by Odegaard again. Oh, is that a penalty? Offside. Okay. Goodness. What a nice play by Odegaard. Thinking the game. You know what I mean? That's what Odegaard does. He just thinks the game. He was offside. Puts the filtering pass for Kitia. Was not able to get it done. Was offside. And Matt Turner also good at closing in the gap. That's something that he does very well. Turner is a solid goalkeeper. I don't know why he was not given more opportunities at Arsenal. And I will tell you this: Ramsdale is not a better goalkeeper than Turner, and they keep him. So, just saying. All right, corner kick, another Arsenal corner on that side specifically. Saka, number 7, terrific young talent, is going to get this one. And at this point, Arsenal is keeping the game in control. Honestly, diluted. I wonder. I can't think. Be careful now. Nottingham Forest. A good return. Now you got a good defensive play, by the way. Now you got to think, what if Havard had decided to shoot at the goal? Would he have better results? We don't know. But I think that Havertz, when they got Havertz, he needs to be aggressive towards the goal. Right there, I think he could have had a shot, but I could be wrong. So, but again, this match is full of just basically Arsenal controlling the match. This it's getting played on Nottingham Forest side of the pitch. Oh wow, what a pass by Odegaard again! Wasn't able to complete it. Saka fighting down there. right there. Now, good. Right, as far as right now, Arsenal are really good. They're really doing a good job at defending. Now, be careful right there because Havertz he has it, and he goes back. He doesn't do anything. Oh, what a foul! And thing when it comes to Arsenal and not spot, right outside the big box is to get the ball and to think the game, make a quick pass or take your time. Declan Rice right there on the left side, and take your time, man. Take your time. Now Arsenal has to be careful with the counterattacks. Nottingham Forest, that's going to be their game. That's their game plan. Get the ball and just shoot. Get the ball and run. Get the ball and sprint. That's how they almost scored a goal, and you just got to be careful. But right now, Arsenal defenders have been on point. I will say that. SAKA. Nothing being done. By the way, new video for new news video, and it's going to be about Lionel Messi and his delayed debut in the MLS. Why is his debut in the MLS going to be delayed? Delayed, not delayed. Delayed. Well, we're going to have that in this video, and of course later in the day, 10 a.m. I think around Central Time is when Laurent Cortine's newest episode of his podcast. That's when it's it's going to get broadcasted for everybody on the channel. That is true. As far as right now, I agree with the commentator. As far as right now, even though Arsenal has controlled the game, the one team that has created a single clear play against the goalkeeper, shot on target. Well, not really, but you get the point. Has been Nottingham Forest, and if delivered correctly, right there, he should have just went down to the left side, right down like a pass, right there, pass to his left side, and I'm telling you, he would have scored. He would have scored. So technically, Nottingham Forest should be up 1-2 or 1-0. There you go. Now Arsenal right now coming out. The biggest problem for Nottingham Forest at this point is not letting. You cannot let Odegaard think. If you let him think, it's going to be problems. And you've been shown that in this first 20 minutes of game time. Oh, be careful now. Boy, that was going to be one hell of a blooper for Matt Turner. Yeah. And Katia bothering, being a nuisance for Matt Turner allows a scare for Nottingham Forest at this point. Now, the bearded American He's going to kick it off from his side. Now look at Declan Rice controlling the midfield, taking a look, having the ball, stepping on it, looking up, thinking. He's getting a lot of that, of course. Now you wonder how is Declan Rice going to have enough time to think all the time with a different team? You would expect a bigger team with bigger resources would be on top of Declan Rice. Like, don't let him think. Don't let him have time with the ball. And you would expect that would happen with a club with more resources than Nottingham Forest at this point. Oh, nice. Nice play right there, but Saka wasn't able to capitalize. Matt Turner getting the ball. Matt Turner directing his defenders, talking to his players. He doesn't know this defense, and it's important for the goalkeeper to know his defense. He's not used to playing with three center backs and no left or right back. And he's going to, even though they are playing really defensive minded at this point, but still an adjustment for Matt Turner. And so you got to know that this is an adjustment, and he's gonna need a lot of time. Oh, look at that! Oh, there it is, man. Don't let Odegaard think. Be careful. Arsenal. Oh, there we go. There we go. Onside was not a good finish by Saka, and McKenna was able to defend him. Now you're seeing a lot of plays from Arsenal, a lot of floaters, a lot of passes, short passes. They're just dropping in. Odegaard. Got a lot of players just dropping in passes and trying to get some finishes, trying to create some plays, and it is kind of working because they are able to receive those passes. And actually, Nottingham Forest should be doing a better job at that. Be careful. Oh, there it is. Nothing yet. Nottingham Forest defending that play really well right there. But be careful. Oh my goodness. There we go. There it is. Come on now. Arsenal. Ketia. Oh, there it is. Ketia saying, I'm right here, ladies and gentlemen. You don't need another striker. You don't need another striker, Ketia. It says to Arsenal fans. That was a great, great finish, man. You got to give it to him. But Martinelli, incredible, incredible dribbling skills right there. He's able to get the ball. He's able to do what thing number 11 for Arsenal. They can't finish him right there. He does the Sudan, and then KTI just goes down hard. Martinelli right there. He does the Zidane, step kind of turnaround thing, and KTI receives that ball. The rest is done well and finished well by KTI, just going Okay, there was a little bounce, a little touch by the defender number 4 for Nottingham Forest, but regardless, that ball was going on target and able to capitalize. Mikel Arteta celebrating number 14 KTI scoring for Arsenal, and he's saying this: "I'm here. You don't need another striker, ladies and gents. You don't need another striker." Cynical foul by Anya against Saka. Saka really busy in this match. I will say that. No, no, really, nothing crazy. He really hasn't done anything uh, crazy good, but he's still out there and he's still a nuisance for people. And right there, when you see it, no foul, or as soon as Nottingham Forest, see that's changed a little bit because before Arsenal wasn't that intense in that play. As soon as Forest the players touched the ball, they just went and attacked them like piranhas and able to get the ball. Now be careful right there. Exactly. Again, good recuperation of the ball. Odegaard, don't let him think. He plays with Saka on the right side. Number 7 thinking. Number 7, when is he going to mature? Is he going to do it in this play? 2 players on him. He's going to have to pass the ball. Odegaard letting it go and losing it to Nottingham Forest. Mercy. Good play on. No, that's a foul on Zaka against McKenna. I mean, I'm not necessarily. I think Nottingham Forest is doing what they can. To be honest with you, don't know that they're doing it well. It is kind of hard to tell as well, but just the way Arsenal is playing right there, just smooth, nice, quick. You know, just their techniques, man. The way they pass the ball, the way they throw those floaters, the way Martinelli just finished that play, and Ketia just easily scoring that goal, even though it bounced off somebody a little bit. There's an ease of watching Arsenal at this point, but you still have to get it done against a bigger team that has more resources. Arsenal didn't play like this versus Manchester City, that's for sure. So it makes you wonder, but certainly a great deal of work tonight. Okay, there it is. Another Arsenal. Oh man, good deal by Havertz. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Man, yeah, almost had his second goal. 31 minutes underway in this match. Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. Saka. Saka! Oh, my goodness. Woo! Goodness gracious. 2-0. 2-0 for Arsenal. The Golden Boot. Saka. Mercy on me. What a goal by Saka, ladies and gents. Incredible. Nothing to do, nothing at all for Matt Turner, former Arsenal goalkeeper. But just Saka, you can see that was going to happen. But right there, look at that. He just, mercy, just goes underway. Arsenal fans go crazy. Maybe a foul right before that. Saka. Unbelievable. When was he going to mature? He surely showed maturity tonight or today. Incredible reaction by Arteta. Arsenal fans going crazy. I feel identified with this Arsenal team. I always was an Arsenal fan when I was younger, and everybody in the stadium is standing. Yeah, I mean, at this point, though, Arsenal is just controlling the game, controlling the match, controlling everything, and getting it done. You know what I mean? That's just the bottom line. There's nothing that could be done, in all honesty. Now be careful with Nottingham Forest. Now that pass to the left side, can they get something done? But man, even, I'm telling you, when Arsenal recuperates the ball, when they get the ball back, when they have to defend to get it back, it's just so smooth, man. Odegaard with a lot of time, a lot of space right there. What is he going to do? Just pass it, touch it, caress it. Now, what is Nottingham Forest going to do? I mean, at this point, there's really, you know, no question that they were going to beat, or not beat per se for sure, but they were going to be. Oh, what a pass right there! Now be careful, Arsenal. Is he? Oh, what a bad cross. Man, he should have finished better. But what a pass! What a good play by Nottingham Forest right there. That they're not able to finish off. And the question my point was going to be, my question is not whether Arsenal can beat Nottingham Forest, obviously. The question here is always going to be, can they get the job done in the Premier League to win it? Can they go far? And they finish along, not maybe not as strong as whatever their peak is this season. Maybe not finish as strong as that, but just maintaining a level of play, a certain level of play. I think they can really look at Martinelli again. Martinelli, be careful. Oh, goodness gracious. Hey, at this point, Martinelli is the best player of the match. Martinelli has to be the best player of the match at this point. He has to be. Just an incredible player. They cannot control Martinelli at this point. Odegaard, don't let him think. Yeah. Oh, goodness. You cannot let Odegaard think. If that's against Nottingham Forest, that's against Manchester City, that's against United, that's against any club in the world, you cannot let Odegaard think. When he thinks the game and he has a lot of space, he's going to put a pass where you don't want it. And this right here is just an incredible play by SAKA, a young talent that you've been thinking, when is he going to mature? Well, he's showing signs right here. You know what I mean? An incredible shot. Nothing for Matt Turner, former Arsenal. Nothing to do there. But I mean, this is one hell of a match already, really. But the question has never been whether Arsenal can beat Nottingham Forest. The question is always going to be: is Arsenal capable of winning the Premier League? Is Arsenal capable of maybe not even winning the Premier League? It's more like, can they finish the task in hand? And that's definitely what happened last season. You know, against and they beat they lost the title to Manchester City. Manchester City, yeah. And how far can they get in Champions League? Imagine, I mean, with the way they're playing today, I know they're going to have better teams to play against. They're not going to let them have some of the freedom that they're having right now. And you certainly saw it against Manchester City. It's not the same match, and that was just a few days ago. You know, if they play solid, man, they can get far in the Champions League, who is the ultimate tournament. So look at Odegaard. Don't let him think. That's the problem right there. You let Odegaard think, and it's going to be an issue. If you let Odegaard think, it's going to be an issue. So do not let him think, man. It's pretty simple football right here. Odegaard, Saka, you can't let Odegaard think. If you want to beat Arsenal, don't let Odegaard think. Don't let Declan Rice think. Don't let Saka have space. Don't let Saka have space. If you let Saka have space, that's what's going to happen. 2-0 and an incredible shot. And with Martinelli, stay in front of him. No matter what you do, stay in front of Martinelli. I know he is an incredible player and he will embarrass you at some point in time. But you got to keep your feet in front. Now again, Arsenal right there. Havertz. Oh yes, great play, defensive play by Nottingham Forest. Matt Turner getting the ball back. So we'll see what happens with Arsenal. But if you're an Arsenal fan, you must be excited for what's happening right now. Oh, be careful! Be careful right there because it could have been bad for Arsenal. Is that a corner kick? No. And that's a good thing about Declan Rice. They're mentioning it on live is that he is able to. He's not a Caicedo per se, in the fact that a Caicedo, the young Caicedo, who is looking like he's going to go to Liverpool, he is not as defensive minded as he is, and as much of a defensive midfielder as Caicedo is. But Caicedo has nowhere near the ability to think the football game like Declan Rice. Let's be honest with each other. And Declan Rice is no Iniesta either, or Xavi. But what Declan Rice has in his repertoire is that he can think the game and he can relieve other players on the defensive end of the pitch. He can just he get to Saka again. What is Saka gonna do? He's gonna go to the left. Oh, there it is. Offside, no. Odegaard. Odegaard thinking, no space. Don't leave him space. Be careful right there now. Nothing. Again, you let Odegaard think. And that's the thing. I think Odegaard is probably one of the best thinkers that the Premier League has right now. And you can't let him think. And he's not just a player that will put a pass for somebody to score, a pass out of nowhere. That he will make that pass previous to that assist pass. Be careful with Declan Rice. Yes, 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 yes. Declan Rice, number 41, trying his luck, shooting the ball, and Matt Turner capable of retaining that football. Um, there we go. Odegaard again with the ball. Be careful because KTI going to get there? No, he wasn't able to capitalize. The pass wasn't strong enough as Odegaard would have liked it to. Again, I think just the Arsenal's motor is going to be Odegaard, Declan Rice, Martinelli, but mainly Odegaard in the midfield, in the middle. Now, if you kick it to the sides, you have Saka and Martinelli who are going to just maybe not think the game, but they're going to be just incredibly fast and incredibly unguardable at some point. You know, be careful now. Every time Arsenal loses the ball, they just every time Nottingham Forest gets the ball, Arsenal players go like piranhas. Now, 3 minutes to go of added time here at the regulation on the first half. We'll have the break, and of course, we'll have the second half. Saka thinking Odegaard again. Oh, what a nice backhanded pass right there by Odegaard. Wasn't able to capitalize. And again, Nottingham Forest gets the ball, and as soon as they do that, Arsenal gets it back. It's going to be impossible for this game not to start. Now, be careful right there because every time Nottingham Forest steals the ball, they have a good shot. However, man, Arsenal is just recuperating every single ball they lose. They're playing an all around perfect football match at this point. They are. Yeah, I mean, that's a foul, I think. Yeah, that's going to be a foul. But to be honest with you, I don't even think Nottingham Forest can keep the ball right now for more than 5 seconds. That was a foul by Saliba. No, that's a foul by Timber. Yeah, left back. Is Timber okay? But it looks like now look at that Martinelli doing the step on, and then Ketia. Impossible to guard that one. And of course, Saka, a young talent. You know, when he crosses to the middle from the right side to the left side, you got to be careful. You got to close in. And at this point, it wasn't early enough so he can put that shot just that goes outside beautifully and it curves all the way inside to hit the last bit of space to get into the goal. Impossible for Matt Turner. Just beautifully done, man. Beautifully done. Okay, so Timber, is he leaving the game? I think he just has to break the pitch until he's able to come back. I think the referee is going to call it off at this point. There you go. Ramsdale has it. I think the referee, Odegaard, right there, tell him relax, calm down. I think the referee needs to call this off and start with. There it is. Halftime, ladies and gents. 2-0 from Arsenal. Great, great, great match so far. Well, that's what's going on right now. 2-0 Arsenal, Nottingham Forest, really. My thing, again, is not that, you know, Arsenal won't beat Nottingham Forest. That wasn't really what the concern was by anybody at this point. I think what it is can Arsenal repeat this against a bigger club with more resources? Can they do it in the Premier League in the long run? Can they govern the Premier League as they have been with Nottingham Forest tonight? And can they get far for the Champions League? I think that's one of the main things. Of course, they're not going to play this great every time. And certainly, they're going to meet resistance at some point. No resistance by Nottingham Forest. They had one play in the beginning that they could have capitalized. They didn't get it done. And that is basically, what we have right now at this point is that Arsenal has a lot of freedom. Nottingham Forest gave Arsenal everything in their power to just, they're doing everything to lose this match, Really, they're not even defending well. They're not attacking well. Certainly, they're not. They didn't counterattack as good as I had hoped was part of their game plan. They didn't do that, and as soon as they gain the ball, they don't even last 5 seconds with the ball. You know, they haven't they don't even last with the ball more than not even 5 seconds at some point. At some points in the match, and so Arsenal tonight looked pretty scary. Let's keep that honest. Let's be honest. But the the question is, can they keep it for on the long run? They showed a lot of this similar last season when they were, kings of the Premier League for the majority of the season until the end when things went south. So kind of we've seen this before from the Gunners. Now, I think the players that they got are and have played really good. Jurgen Timber really, kind of nothing happening there. Hasn't attacked, hasn't defended because nobody in Nottingham Forest has been going down that road. A few plays here and there, but nothing crazy. But I will say, a great match by Declan Rice, great match by Odegaard. But as far as the new acquirings and the new guys, a really good game by Declan Rice. Just thinking the game, able to create some plays, playing close to the goal on either end. When it comes down to the defensive mode of Declan Rice, he is able to also relieve other defenders. Is a good old midfielder defender and a defensive midfielder, and of course able to help out as well as creating, and of course you know Saka, great young talent. I've been talking about it for a long time. Everybody has, and somebody that your Arsenal is like it's like a diamond that it's just that they're working on every single time. And tonight they're able to see something happen. You know what I mean? I mean, incredible match. To be honest with you, at the 32nd minute, Saka scored an incredible goal, but also KTR at the 26th, starting off with a great shot that was able to score the first goal for Arsenal. And so that's the thing, you know what I mean? That do they need another striker? I still believe they do. You know, could it be Balogun? It would be free, or could it be somebody else? I don't know at this point, but that's kind of the thing. Like, if you look at the names, that's probably the one spot where they don't have that strong name that you could say, okay, that's Arsenal's striker for the whole season, no problem at all, right? And I don't know that that's being said about KTR, but certainly tonight he answered and he showed everybody I'm here. So whether that means you don't need any other striker or I'm saying, listen, this is my spot. He said it. I'm here, Ronaldo style. And on the other side, Martinelli, incredible, really incredible player, and he is the player that cannot come out of this team at all. Martinelli is just somebody that gets that has defenders on eggshells at all times. And in the beginning, 10 minutes, Nottingham Forest had a play, and if you would have, I do believe that it was a fluke pass, a nuisance, but it was a pass nonetheless. And if he would have tried to shoot down a pass to the goal, I do believe that he would have scored. And then Martinelli, which is doing his thing, man, just man, incredible dribbling skills, and KTI just strong, striker style, scoring that goal. But you cannot underestimate. You cannot not talk about Martinelli. Martinelli was on point, and he certainly got the job done. And on previous plays as well, and after the goal, he was always keeping defenders on eggshells. And that's the thing with Arsenal. They have so many weapons, and they're able to use them to their advantage. They have so many weapons out there. And then Saka, man, Saka with that one goal. Wow, just incredible. You cannot exactly what I'm saying. So many weapons for Arsenal. You go to the left side, Martinelli can embarrass you. You go to the right side, Saka. If you leave Saka space, he can do this. He can do these things. I guarantee you, he does this a million times in practice with no defenders, with defenders. And so if you leave him space, he's going to embarrass you with that goal. Nothing to do from Matt Turner, and of course, right now I did say Martinelli was the best player, and I think just because he's been influential to the score. But another player that was incredible was Martin Odegaard. I mean, he was just incredible, man. And sometimes it goes unnoticed, right? Because if he gives you that filter pass to score, then everybody's like, "Oh, what a pass by Odegaard!" But ultimately, he just creates situations. Let's put it that way for Arsenal, meaning he doesn't have to get the final assist, the final pass, but he makes that pass to get for a player to get the assist. He thinks the game, and in this match in particular, they give him a lot of time to think, a lot of time to think, and you can't do that. You know what I mean? You can't do that with Martin Odegaard. He was look 84. Look at the stat: 84% possession against 16% for Nottingham Forest. And listen, I am not one to just go crazy over possession stats because that could be anything really. But when you say 86 to 14, I mean that means something, and it could mean two things: either Arsenal is just incredible, or that they're able to do that because Nottingham Forest just simply has no resistance, or even that maybe it's Arsenal that's prevented Nottingham Forest from uh, doing so. And at this point, it's a matter of the chicken or the egg type of thing. It's basically a matter of that. And but I mean, right now, it is an incredible match that we're watching from Arsenal. I like it. I like it. But again, the question is always going to be out for debate whether they can actually do this against a bigger club. Now, remember, Brighton event against Luton Town playing today, 10 a.m. Eastern Time with the United States of America. You can watch it on Peacock. Maybe at some point, maybe, just maybe, we can have these matches for free, on the website. Maybe a lot of people already, watch the big clubs, etc. But maybe we can have other type of matches, smaller clubs on the website or react to live, etc. So maybe we can do that. But give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell for notification. Share with your friends. 8:02 a.m. right here on the center, center time here in the Midwest in the United States of America. And man, Aston Villa against Newcastle today, 12:30 Eastern time is going to be amazing too. Again, I was going to react to that one, but I figured that Arsenal. Everybody's been waiting for Arsenal after they made all these new signings. Everybody has been waiting on Arsenal uh, to get the job done, to see what they look like. So, by the way, today I want to say um, the Lorraine Cortines podcast, the first episode on the Top FC radio channel, Top FC News, right here. We're live on both our channels, Top FC Radio and Top FC News, and of course, it's going to be live on Top FC News at 10 a.m. Central Time. It's going to be really good because he talks a lot about the Premier League first week, and of course, what he thinks is going to happen. He talks about the new added time rule. Is it too much? He talks about all that. He is a Premier League guru, and he certainly knows his thing. Just English football in general. So not just Premier League. So he'll talk about all that on this first episode that's coming up today, and you can watch that, of course, and enjoy it. It's going to premiere on the Top FC News channel. And again, right now we are looking to see if we can rebrand our channels, our website. Uh, Website might be a little difficult because we have to get domains and stuff like that. But also a new video as to why Lionel Messi's Major League Soccer has been delayed. That video on Top FC News as well. And right now, man, we're doing our thing. So thank you to everybody for your support, and thank you for helping us grow. That's really important. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot thank you enough. And by the way, you can, if you're interested, you can follow us in all social media platforms: TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at Top FC News. That's it. At Top FC News at this point. All right, we halftime. Let me look at some stats, man, because I want to see one thing. It's really windy out here. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I know my mic has an incredible gain, so you can basically hear a lot. So I will definitely review this live stream and see how it went. Because right now we're in a comfy setting, sitting back on the couch, just watching the game and interacting that way. We're not in the normal studio that we always shoot in. Okay, so the stats. I mean, they're pretty tough, man. Pretty tough for Nottingham Forest. 7 shots total to one for Nottingham Forest, and that was that one play in the beginning, that fluke, not on target, 3 on target for Arsenal. Again, that 85-15% possession is embarrassing. 430. Listen to this. I'm going to screenshot this, and we're definitely going to talk in the podcast Monday with Laurent Cortina. We have our own podcast as well that you can listen to in all platforms and the website topfcnews.com. But 90 no 438 passes for Arsenal. 438 passes, right? Guess how many Nottingham Forest has? 79. I mean, that is insane. 79, and the accuracy of those passes for Nottingham Forest is 60%. They basically succeeded at 60% of their passes. And for Arsenal, 90% of those 438 passes. I mean, incredible stats. Again, those are subjective as well because you just don't know what they could just be passing the ball in the midfield, from one player to another. But we'll see how that goes. And things are getting crazy out here. Hopefully, we have good signal. And again, I'm going to review this live stream to see how it goes. But yeah, we are expected thunderstorm and rain, heavy rain out here in the Midwest. United States of America is going to get really, really loud with thunderstorm. So hopefully the stream will continue up and we won't have any issues. Of course, I'm watching it live as well. That way we know exactly what's happening. But if you're an American soccer fan, please join us. Everybody, really, not just America, but we're trying to grow the sport out here in the United States of America. The second half is about to get set underway. Second half underway here in the Emirates Stadium. 2-0 for Arsenal. And again, Arsenal starting with what we know and just controlling the football again, controlling the match. Foul by Havertz. Oh no, Declan Rice. Sorry. Wow. Great, great, great. Martinelli again, man. Martinelli, like on this one, he was at the end kind of looking as a left back as he was fouled by Bowley. And I'm telling you, man, just a player that gets the job done, you know. Incredible. His dribbling skills and control skills are just incredible. I mean, they are, honestly. Don't let Odegaard think. That's the problem. Don't let him think. Oh, 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 oh. Timber, timber, timber. Ah, boy. The timber just injured himself. Ah, the timber just injured himself right there. And this, of course, comes from the previous play in the first half. Right there, look, he's able to get it. He's control. Oh, and that right leg just something happens. Maybe did it snap or something? Ah, boy, you really feel for Timber now. You hope that he is not injured severely. He's going to have to come off the game. You know, and it was a play in the first half where something happened. Yeah, right there. Because after that, he was it felt like he injured himself in that first play, and he wasn't able to stay. He had to leave the match for a couple of minutes. He came back in the second half, and right now, out of nowhere, nobody touched him. He just he just injured himself. And, you know, everybody out there giving him praise, applauding Emirates Stadium, standing up for Jury and Timber at this point. And you know, you really feel for him. You know, now number 18 coming in for the match. All right, as we keep on moving, we'll see what happens with Arsenal right there. Be careful. Clear shot to the goal. Nothing. Nothing at all. Well, at this point, it's kind of a continuation of the first match, or the first half. I'm sorry, and it's just Arsenal controlling everything. Now, that's a foul against Declan. Right? No, that was Havertz. So basically the same thing. You know, Arsenal controlling the football, controlling the game. It's getting played at Nottingham Forest side of the pitch, and basically that's what's happening. Kind of it's a beatdown. I don't know really though what else Forest can do other than just be better. Oh, Saka! Wow, that soccer kid can be really dangerous, man. We'll see what the people in the chat are saying right now. They're saying annoying. It's time to go back to paper tickets. They say that it was a lucky pass on that play by Nottingham Forest. Christian says it's like a training match out there, not laying a glove on him. Yeah, I mean it is kind of true. Now this is going to turn into a boring match quickly because oh, what a pass! Not able to get it done. Matt Turner coming out to get that ball, and I mean it is going to turn kind of boring because basically Arsenal just touches the ball in the midsection, goes from the right to left, left to right. Really, right now, what I'm seeing is an Arsenal team that's controlling the game, and but they're not even overly attacking either. You know what I mean? No, that was a fluke right there. What happened? Bad decision by Arsenal, and Ramsdale, of course, just kicks it out of his stadium. But I don't see much other than just Arsenal controlling the match and making it boring, kind of shutting the game down. Uh, well, one thing I think that needs to happen is that Arsenal needs to have a dog in them, and then whatever the team is, small, big, easy. Oh, easy! What a shot upside though. Now that would have made the things interesting if scored by Nottingham Forest, but he was offside, right? Yeah, definitely offside right there. It would have made things interesting, but you got to have the dog in you, and even though you have the match control 2-0, you still have to have that ambition to destroy the opponent, and that's going to teach. That's going to, and in big matches, it's going to help a lot. You know, I do believe that. I don't like when teams just close the game down because it is still 2-0. So if for some reason Forest scores, then you know it's just one goal away, and you would easily compromise an easy match at this point. So even though it's still a beat, I mean, let's be honest, it's still a beatdown by Arsenal. I just want them to have more ambition than, but of course they're going to take their time as well. They're going to take their time. Oh, what an incredible! No, that wasn't a good pass. Not able to get it done, but it is 2-0. So I mean, what really? It is what it is at this point. Things are getting crazy. It's raining bad. Definitely don't see the same sense of urgency from Arsenal in the second half. Of course, again, they're controlling the game and they're just trying to keep it at bay. Their decisions, possibly made by the coach, telling them, "Hey, take your time." And I wouldn't be surprised if I see just substitutes coming in the match. Taking this approach by Arteta at this point. Come on, I want to see some excitement. Let's go. Rice, what are you going to do with the ball? Havertz, come on, play it, play it. Saka. Oh, there we go. Really good defensive play by Saka, cooperating with the team. KTL on the left wing. What's he doing over there? Oh, Martinelli, be careful because Martinelli's crazy. Oh, that's a clear pass. Come on. Uh, that's not going to get it done right there. Be careful. Be careful. Oh, there we go. That's the Martinelli type deal. Of course, not the same play, not in the same location where it could be dangerous against Arsenal. Oh, wow. This is the first time I'm seeing Nottingham Forest at the 61 minute actually make a few passes. First time seeing them making passes. I think this is the first time they had the ball more than 1 minute, and I'm not even playing either. Oh wow, that's a good play by recuperating by Odegaard. Oh, that's a foul. Gibbs White upset. I think he's more upset at the fact that this is just a horrible game by Nottingham Forest. Oh, there it is. Come on. Ah, I want to see something from Havertz, who actually, who I was talking about the transfers, how they're playing tonight. Havertz started good, gave me good signs. Not saying he's playing bad at all, because he's not. It just I want to see more from him. Uh, he hasn't played bad at all, or bad for that matter. But I do want to see, more. I want to see him do more. I guess let's say that. You know, I think he's going to have to be more active. From the new signing, well, there's basically just three main signings. So I think Declan Rice will be at the top, then Havertz, then Timber. But I would just expect more. What happened right there to Worrell? Injure himself. Oh, that's a bad pass by Declan Rice. Foul by Martinelli. Hey, come on now. Well, in all fairness, Martinelli pushed him first. I mean, the gameplay for Nottingham Forest hasn't worked out at all. I mean, they haven't done either defend or attack. Nowhere near that, and that's the point. When you come to play against teams like this in their place, you have to have a strategy, and if you can't create an attack, then you have to have a solid defensive minded uh, game plan. And honestly, they haven't even done that. They haven't defended at all. You know, I know it's easier said than done, especially sitting here on the couch, but you can't leave Saka with space. You can't let Odegaard think. You know, you got to do these things, and you got to stay in front of Martinelli. I know that's easier said than done, but you got to have a certain type of game plan. Even if you have to give up attacking until you have an opportunity to counterattack, you have to have a game plan, and they didn't do that. I think they probably played better in the second half, but still not good enough. Yeah, I can see a more sense of urgency, more defending, more fighting for the ball, something that cannot be, you know, given up. The hustle cannot be something that's not given by every player on the pitch. So, but in the first half, it was just lackadaisical. A lot of just Nottingham Forest was just bad. You know what I mean? And really, nothing has changed. I say that Nottingham Forest has played better, but a little bit better, but nothing really has changed. I mean, Arsenal still controlling the match, still doing everything. And which is crazy is that you see a little bit of better play by Nottingham Forest, but also comes with Arsenal really putting the putting shifting down. They're really shift. They're really not attacking, just having the ball, controlling it, and not really doing much. So there's a reason why Forest has gameplay has gone up a little bit, but nothing crazy to be honest. Again, Arsenal still controlling the match and could very well score again at any point. You know, man, that's crazy. The amount of players in that careful, 'cause those are really, really, really dangerous. And right now, Nottingham Forest calling for a penalty. Was it a penalty? But nah, nothing. Oh well, I don't know about Odegaard and the other guy. But when a lot of players just get in that the goalkeeper. Oh, see that sometimes it works, man. He didn't even touch it. Well, it's turned out to be boring. All right, Ramsdale, man, messed it up. 72 minutes underway. 2-0 Arsenal against Nottingham Forest. In the second half, the game has turned really boring. Arsenal dominating, but not being as aggressive as they were in the first half. And just basically that, you know. Trossard coming in for KTL, the one that scored a goal for Arsenal in the very beginning, I think 20 something minutes. And trying to see what he can do, really, man for man, nothing that was happening. Arsenal not really doing much, but just controlling the game and waiting for the clock to run out, basically. Basically, that's what's happening at this point. In on your smart speaker. Oh, what a play. Now Martinelli, what is he going to do? Yes. Yes. Odegaard. Havertz. Oh, it's Havertz. Declan Rice. Oh, post says no to Declan. Oh, Matt Turner able to get that ball out. Man, important save by Matt Turner. Matt Turner, Declan Rice denied his first goal as an Arsenal player. Ooh, wow. Let's see what happens with this counter attack by Nottingham Forest. Ooh, man, it's early. That's good defensive play by Saka, man. Really coming from the other side to help out the team. Everybody has to help out the team. That's bottom line. Bottom line, everybody has to help out the team. Well, for either team. Now, Martinelli, what is he going to do? Oh, wow. Yes. Well defended right there by Nottingham Forest. Yeah, I mean, nothing much to do. Hey, was that a handball? Yeah, it could have been a different game for sure. And that was actually, Ilanga in the game and making his debut for. He just came in from Manchester United, so we'll see how he plays. I think he should have made changes a long time ago. Not him for us, but it might just be too late. 80 minutes on the clock. Now be careful. It was a handball. Yellow card. Oh, be careful. Offside? Oh, there it is. Oh, man. Declan Rice. Almost. Just wasn't ready for that one. Wasn't ready. Yeah, didn't catch it. Didn't catch it right, but still could have been an easy, could have been a goal. Oh, Havertz is injured. Now be careful with this counter attack by Nottingham Forest. Are they going to get it done? Are they? Can they do something? Yes, and yes. What did I say? What did I say? This could turn out really, really interesting. And Nottingham Forest scoring at the 82nd minute and a 2-0. What happened right there with Havertz? Oh, just head to head. No foul right there whatsoever. But right there, that guy was a bull, a Brahma bull, running and unstoppable. And throws that. Yeah, yeah. That was a brilliant, brilliant counterattack by Nottingham Forest. And that was supposed to be the game plan. That was what they wanted to do. And that number 21, Ilongo, coming as a substitute. Yeah, I mean, that was the game plan. And imagine if they would have. Now, be careful again. Be careful with another counterattack. Ilanga again. Oh, what a play! Gibbs White is not able. Now be careful because Arsenal is getting caught with his pants down. If he would have let it go, there was another player ready for him. Nottingham Forest fans rising up to the occasion, chanting for the Forest fans, for the Forest team. Now Mikel Arteta is going to make a change. Yeah, he's going to send in another central center defender because he's trying to get control. He's trying to get control of the midfield. But that is my problem with teams counting on the game being done. Now there's somebody down right there on the pitch. Now be careful because Havertz or I mean Martinelli has the ball. Saka, is he keeping it? Is that a foul? Get up, play on, jockey, jockey, huga, huga. Havertz could have done something, but nothing. Odegaard again right there. Now you see Forest defenders closing in on Arsenal players, and that's what should have been done the whole game, not just now. Then you see the difference between their original game, which is not do anything at all, and now what they're doing is trying to get the ball whatsoever at all costs to be able to capitalize. Be careful. Oh yes, almost. Not, so now you see Arsenal moving the ball, attacking, trying to get some sort of create some sort of play. Well, I think it's late to do that. You should have been doing it the whole time. The whole second half should have been about that, not just passing the ball from left to right, right to left until the run clocks out. The clock runs out. You should have been trying to score 4 goals instead of just closing it in at two, because it's a dangerous score for any team. Because Arsenal could have went up 3-0 and the game would have been pretty much over. Or what happened right now, and that is that Forrest scoring a goal, forcing basically Arsenal to make changes. Now Martinelli coming out, a winger is going to come out, and Gabriel is coming in just basically to defend the match. Yeah, see, I'm never in agreement with teams closing games way too early because this stuff can happen. 2-0 is not a result that would that make you think that it's over. You know what I mean? Because you got to be careful right now because if Forrest scores, I was at a the referee was way too far in that play, way far away from the play. You need to be closer, referee. Stop being lazy. So now you see an amazing thing. What you're seeing right now is an amazing thing, and it is that Forrest was basically annihilated in the first and part of the second half in the beginning, and they seem like a fifth division English team. Against now, they're touching the ball. Now be careful because Arsenal. Be careful right there. Ooh, Saka was not able to capitalize. Matt Turner has the ball, playing it quickly and swiftly for Forrest to get. Man, that guy right there, Elanga, that came in, incredible. He should be starting for it's of course. As soon as I say he should be starting, he gives it away. What the heck is Arteta doing? But again, from it's definitely a huge contrast of what Nottingham Forest was doing, which was nothing the whole game until they scored that play right there, their first goal, and all of a sudden this became a Premier League team that's capable of putting Arsenal against the ropes, and they should have been doing that all along. Not wait until the 80th minute to do it because it just might be too late. And also that has the fault is with the coach as well because their boss should have made changes before the 79th minute or whatever that he did. You know, plenty of time to score, but I mean, with a limited club, it's hard. They should have been doing it in the second half, first half for that matter. Now we go with Saka. Stay in front of him. You gotta stay in front of Saka. Odegaard. Oh, yes. So now Forest is going to make some changes. Number four is leaving. They're going to try to risk it all right now at this point. Worrell leaving and Wood coming on. Of course, another defender Mangala coming out for Kuyate. They're putting everything on the line so they can tie this game. And you wonder, why would you do this so late in the game? Oh, be careful. Oh, there we go. Game on. Oh, no, no, no. What a counterattack. Wasted. What a great, great defensive play by Aurier. 7 minutes added on. Havertz had it. That was a handball by Havertz. Oh, that might not be. Yeah, a mistake made by Havertz. He could have finished that play better. Those are not tied. That play was that ball was let go by Odegaard so they could waste time, not a tired. Can't use the tired excuse on that. Yeah, time wasting, yellow card. You better throw it in. You're gonna be kicked off the match. Things are getting interesting in the last 7 minutes of the match. 92 and 30 seconds. 92 minutes going underway right now. 5 minutes left to go. A good reaction, but a late reaction by Nottingham Forest. Well recuperated ball right there by Arsenal. And we'll see where it goes. There you go. Who will get to it? Will this be closed off by Arsenal? Never mind. Arsenal ball right here, right now. 'Well, I tell you this, Nottingham Forest, if they tied the game, that would be one heck of a result. Now be careful. Oh, be careful. Foul right there by Declan Rice. No, Havertz. So yeah, Ilanga has made such. That was a good substitution, but a late substitution for Nottingham Forest, and that needs to be talked about. You never know, man. Throw that ball in there and see what happens. Hey, what was that? Oh no, man, you gotta take your time, bro. You've got to take your time and think about it. Now Saka is down. '95 minutes, 96 minutes now. Basically, one more minute to go for this match, and we will see what happens. We will, we shall see. Will this get interesting? Will Arsenal win in their debut? This could be the last play for us for the match. Not a good one. A wasted play. Arsenal has to wasted play. Could be the last one. Could be a seal. Now go ahead. Be famous, Saka. Do it. Odegaard. Ah, that's gonna be the last one. That's it. They're adding time. They must have added time. Man. Well, the game is done. The game is done. Arsenal wins their first game of the Premier League 2023-24 season, 2-1. It was an interesting match, of course. And in the second game, at the end of the game, really, Nottingham Forest did enough to score a goal. Was terrific. Ilanga coming in to play great, and you wonder why was nothing done by Nottingham Forest before, way before all of this happened. They really didn't exist for much of the game until the last 20 minutes of it, and you wonder, they really were with a defeated mindset in this match. Arsenal, of course, had all their talent. I didn't like the fact that they just sit back and try to control the game and try to not do much about it. Having a 2-0 score, you cannot trust a 2-0 score ever. And at this point, I was just a little bit disappointed in that they didn't just keep pushing and literally kill this game off from the get go in the second half. But they were able to hold on and get their final win on this debut. So, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching here to this live watch along of Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. My name is Chris Rodriguez. Thank you again. 2-1. And it's interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what happens in this Premier League season. So, thank you so much for watching Top Football Club. Subscribe, hit the bell for notification. Go to the website, topfcnews.com, so you can stay updated on the latest trending news in the greatest sport in the world. We'll see you next time.